Okay, guys, so basically, what we're doing here is a modified 4-3-3 to just better reflect the principles of what we're trying to do by attacking with defense and playing against the ball, right? So we don't want duels. We don't want to spread out and then go one-on-one, squared up in dribble battles. We always want numbers on the ball. And so one of the key things is front to back, 20 yards. Basically got 10 guys playing central defensive midfield. Everyone's going to be box to box as well. And stay out of the wings, stay out of the channel. Be inside the 3 narrow lanes. So we want everyone narrow, and we want the field shortened. And we're going to move as a unit. So what's in effect is the mixed zone lock gegenpress, 2-by-1 defending, down one side, locked in, and then send numbers. We're going to be narrow, right? That's our disposition. We're going to give them a problem to solve. We'll give them the outside. We'll do the 4-1-4-1 because it's reflective more of the 4-3-3 with the false 6 that we've been talking about for the first team, right? But I don't want anyone wedded to any positions. We got to interchange and cover for each other. When we break out narrow. It's basically the same drill we played today. You got to pretend there are lacrosse goals on the other side. And we're attack narrow. Now through the midfield, it's a 5-5. You set up, don't push up onto their back line. Come on back, la pausa. Come on back and overload. Step on the ball. The 3 in the middle are going to be very, very flexible, right? Through the midfield, right? So we're going to be a little more spread out through the midfield. We're going to step on the ball, wait for the overload, push the ball into the overload. The overloads come from the back, right? Push the ball vertically in the overload and then counter press if we lose it. But if we break out, we're going to attack with numbers anyway, right? Now, be narrow. Just because we got wide through the midfield, once the overlap occurs, we're going to be narrow. At least the majority of us are. I suppose if the goalkeeper steps up, you can push 2 guys wide. And now we got 5 guys circulating through the middle. The 6 in support. And 2 guys outside giving structure. Again, attack narrow and counter press. Give them a solution. It's got to be very clear. Be so high that it's uncomfortable and almost scary. Be touch tight on their opponent attackers. That will give the goalkeeper free rein to clear any long balls over the top. Has to be a goalkeeper involved. And they'll feel free. The defenders will feel comfortable enough to be touch tight if there's an immediate counter press and we're attacking narrow and they don't have to cover too much ground. As well, if there's a cover, la cobertura, you can be touch tight on the strikers if you know that the midfield and your midfield and forwards are going to loop in behind. Don't defend above the ball. Don't stick your toe in above the ball. Loop all the way back and behind. Get into your defensive lines. Let the defenders step up and through the formation and defend. It's almost man-to-man with an exchange. So the exchange makes the man-to-man possible. The covered, la cobertura, makes the man-to-man possible. As long as you're tracking a man, doesn't matter what position you are, track the man. Don't be wedded to a position. It's not baseball. Funnel narrow. It's a lacrosse game. Stay out of the corners. It's too much to cover. When you get too tired. We're going to see. We're going to see what happens when you don't let them play, when you swarm in numbers. Create a real problem for them. Maybe they have a solution. We'll see. We'll adapt our game plan based on the kinds of solutions we see, but we've got to first pose the problem. 10 narrow, lock pressing, gegenpressing, counter pressing, repressing. Goalkeepers got to be involved with their feet. There are 4 players responsible for the ball. 4 on the ball, 2 off the ball, 4 give structure. When you give structure, you can be behind, you can be offside. Just don't go for the ball, right? So those 4 players are wide. 1 guy back, 2 guys wide, 1 guy offside behind, playing off the shoulder. 4 players on the ball, 2 supporting. It doesn't matter what your shape is, doesn't matter what your position is. The first 4 guys there support. The first man follows the pot, has to run in the direction they passed. They go up the ladder. The second man has to stand still and just pivots. Don't bypass anyone. The first 4 guys there should be 5 to 7 yards passes. Can't miss any of those passes. The third man, when you see the first man pass the second man, the third man you run. There's the player going up the ladder. He passed, he's going up the ladder. Second man stands still. Third man runs. Now the new second man stands still, third man runs. So the first guy is the player with the ball, they follow their pass. The second guy is the next player closest to the ball, they stand still. Right? There's the line of control. First man, second man, third man. Right? Fourth man just comes in and gives shape. Next 2 guys support. Next 4 guys off the ball. Goalkeeper helps. These 4 guys in tight. 2 guys support around. Are no positions. You have to know what you're doing in the game. And stay out of the corners. Don't attack wide. Got to attack the middle. That's why a lot of times you got to leave that middle space open so we can attack it. Don't stand around in space. It's not baseball. Right? There, we play small. We counter press small. If we lose the ball, we get behind the ball. That's the cover. There's the press. If you're played through, you've got to cover. You're the center back. The center back then steps through the formation.